Anyways, hey everyone, Pupsker here, in preparation of Revenant Prime coming out on Wednesday. Let's take a look at your boy Revenant, the Invincible Eidolon Warframe. I have a skin on him and, some general fashion frame, so he looks quite nice. But let's take a look at your Invincible boy. We'll take a look, okay, at the build I have on him. We'll take him into Steel Path and just talk about how he generally works, look at all the tooltips, etc. So, Revenant is invincible. It's just how it is. You can see on his abilities. His passive, Shield Depletion, smashes enemies within 7.5 meter with a 100 damage, shockwave knockdown. Whatever, cool, nice, not huge. His Enthrall, first ability, convert a target into a Zealous Thrall. Thralls turn into an ally's Enthrall through damage. On death, they disintegrate into a damaging pillar of energy. The Thrall hordes remained under Revenant spell until the ability runs out, right? So you can build some range for that, you can build some strength for that, and that's pretty good overall, but it's nothing like amazing, and Thrall is not his bread and butter. You can think of it like when they die, it's just a little AoE pool, but it's a lot of effort, nothing super OP, but still nice. Mesmer skin, his bread and butter. Literal invincibility god mode. Become enveloped in sentient energy, redirecting damage and stunning all those who dare attack. Stunned enemies can be enthralled at no energy cost, right? So like, what? Oh my god. That's the meta, right? Have your Mesmer skin thrown on, reave through enemies, enthrall enemies. My god, it's OP. Dash through enemies as a wall of sentient energy, leeching shields and health from any encountered, enhanced for thralls. So if you need a little boost, right? If you need a little healthiness, you can use this. You don't even need to use this because you're invincible with your Mesmer skin, but if you want to go for a non-Mesmer skin build, you can use this. The second you run out of shields, shield gate instantly back to maximum shields. So I mean, with Revenant, there's a lot of shenanigans that you can do with him. He's slightly ridiculously OP. He would be, S plus tier. Yeah, it's a good movement skill. You see me using it a lot just to get around. And then finally, his ultimate fourth ability, Dance Macabre. Oh god, I can barely talk. Which is also a really cool, really strong ability. Erupt with a multitude of Eidolon energy beams and sweep a circle death around Revenant. He becomes a dancing beam of death. The beams will modify their damage type to target select defenses, while incoming damage is redirected back into the beams. Hold fire to boost status effects and damage, and you speed up. At the cost of increased energy consumption, Thralls killed by this ability leave overshield pickups. My god, an overshield Revenant is literally impossible to die. He just can't be killed. All of his abilities, heal almost, give him shield, do damage, my god, enslaves enemies with enthrall, so there's a lot of ways you can build ya boy, Revenant. I am currently running a duration strength build, does high damage on his fourth ability, does really much invincibility on his second ability. I will never frickin' die unless I don't pay some attention. His Reeve still hits a ton of enemies and has a high duration, so I get a lot of distance and speed on it. And Enthrall, well, I enthrall enemies for a really long time, but I don't care too much, but hey, whatever, it works, right? So that's how that goes. If you want to see the base stats, right, look at that. Okay, not bad, 1030 duration, right? Mesmer skin base is still really good, right? 6 charges, 5-second duration. Reeve's still really good for health, right? Hit 2 enemies, 3 enemies with your Reeve, that's max HP. Your fourth ability could be stronger, but buff that boy up. If you see the tips, he has a lot of goofy tips, like he's immune to magnetic waters in planes of Eidolon at night. Enthralled enemies can still be damaged by Revenant and his enemies. Call the herd to keep enthralling new enemies. They die a lot. Enthralled enemies do not benefit from other enemy buffs while under control. They suck, okay? That's what they're trying to tell you. They're bad. Cast Enthrall on an enemy that has been stunned by Mesmer Skin at no energy cost, because energy cost sucks. Cast Mesmer Skin when reviving allies to prevent damage and stun any enemies who interrupt, or just always have it on because you're an invincible god, which is Revenant. So a lot of general buffs and abilities he can use. Cast Reeve while Dance Macabre is active to have its energy cost. Wow. Use your fourth, get out with a Reeve. Pog, dude. Enthralled enemies, yes, useless. Dance Macabre. Beams detonate energy pillars left by Revenant Enthralls. Cast Enthralls first to set up an explosive combo. If only they didn't suck as much as they did. So we are going to go into solo. We'll take your boy onto a lovely little Steel Path journey after we take a look at my general build. I am using Revenant with one Forma. I'm not throwing any more in because Revenant Prime is coming. So I went for a pure duration strength build with a little bit of efficiency so that I can use my abilities like Dance Macabre. I'd probably throw on Primed Flow or something here if I could. Narrow-minded should go there. I still have 7 energy cost right now, so realistically, I'm just gonna throw on an Augur mod, and in this stance, I would say Augur Reach is the best to throw on because it is nice having some range. So if you have one Forma in, hey, I like running this build. Corrosive Projection because I just like doing more damage to enemies, but I literally just smashed my head against my keyboard, hit Strength, Duration, threw all that shit in here, and then gave it Streamline so I can use abilities a little bit easier, and as you can see, Augur Reach so that I can reach things a little easier. I would just throw on regular Stretch if I could, but I'm off by 1, so feels bad, man. Arcane Energize here because I like having more energy. Bite Me, and then Molt Vigor here because I like having more strength on energy cast. So strong abilities go burr. Damage goes burr. Everything goes burr, okay? Good stuff overall. So let's take him into a little Steel Path survival mission quickly. You know, throw him around so you can see how your boy works in real combat. I always just throw on like Void Mont because it's the fastest thing to kill all the enemies to get some good murderous footage. Yes, if you want the reminder that Revenant Prime is active October 5th. So, you know, good to know. Good to know. The nice thing about Steel Path with your boy is he's invincible, so you don't even have to worry about enemies hurting you like whatsoever. You just have to recast your second ability once in a while depending on how you have that set up. So we can just wait for some enemies to spawn in and then just go ham on that, right? So now we have strength there. Oh, you want to see how his fourth ability works? Oh, boom, Reeve. Out of his Reeve, okay, we can go Dance Macabre, and they all just kind of die. If we hold it, right, you can see he goes faster. The beams do a little bit more damage, right? Look at my energy in the bottom right. Increase goes away faster, but it does some more damage. So you see there, they were getting very specific damage types, and they were dying very fast. But I've lost a lot of stacks on my second ability, Mesmer Skin. I only have 3 now because enemies keep hitting me. 2, 1, oh, it ran out. Okay, no, I'm invincible again. So now let's just enthrall some enemies, okay? We can just enthrall the shit out of them. Look at that, my god. And then we can just kill them all. They don't need to actually survive. That's a myth. They never really needed to live. We can kill them all just like that, and then we can just, boom, they're all dead. Dance Macabre. The damage on it, overall, not something you'd want to mess with. The fact that it goes to your target defense for the enemies kind of messes with them. You can see enemies just start stacking up wherever Mesmer Skin and Enthrall type enemies are. Like, look at them there. They're just gathering here like idiots. So hey, you're always good to just go around, melee them, kill them however you want. Go around reaving enemies. Oh, and they're all dead. Feels bad. Enthralled enemies get reaved. It is what it is, right? That is the circle of life, especially for Revenant. And they keep hitting me, and they keep getting stunned because I have my second ability, Mesmer Skin, in. I'm not killing them super fast. That's kind of unfortunate, but whatever. It is what it is. Let me enthrall some enemies here. Recast Mesmer Skin, and I'll just melee around here. That's the annoying thing about them, though. They all just they all just stop attacking because they get up to attacking me, and then they stun themselves. So then I have to use my Reeve to kill like all my enthralled buddies, and then they go bye-bye. Fun times. Fun times. And then you just go around like a ballerina. Yeah, I'm not killing everything super fast right now, but that's okay. I just want to show off mainly the invincibility of your boy Revenant. And then shenanigans are afoot here. Let me just take care of that guy. You see, once they start hitting everyone, they start enthralling other enemies for me. It's a nice, lovely chain of murder and death. And then we can just go around and kill them all. Gives us a lot of time, so I could just run over to wherever the survival points are. Get more oxygen, so I'll just never die. Revenant's one of those Warframes where you could just AFK, not pay attention, and you can get so far in the mission. If I was doing a proper melee combo, like stronger build, all the enemies would just be dead. Be pretty tragic, but not too bad. So one thing you can do with Revenant, I would say, is depending on how you want to play, you can swap out one of his abilities for a type of AoE CC. Again, it's always up to you, but I just like having AoE CC, and I think most other people do. But hey man, it's up to you. It's up to you. He just absolutely destroys if you want to take him into any sort of mission, like disruption, high-level play, what have you. Survivals are just annoying because they rely on you killing everything really fast instead of showing off all abilities and how everything works together, but whatever, that's okay. Revenant has a pretty invincible kit, and I kind of love him for that. Most people do. But it kind of gets annoying if enemies, or sorry, too many enthralled allies are around that just don't die. But hey, then you can just dance macabre them away, and you're good to go. Oh god, Jesus. Get out of here, sir. I didn't invite you over. I can just use my fourth and kill him really easily, as you can see. Poor buddy, poor buddy. He just dies, no chance at all. My god, tragic. So you can just watch the enthralling happen. They slowly take over everyone else, and then I can just like, boop, kill them all right there. And look at that, they have that AoE field, and then boom, blew it up right there. Just if you like weren't sure about the visuals on that earlier. Yeah, that's how that looks. 30 seconds left. I need to go to get oxygen. I was showing off too many abilities. Unfortunate. But that's the worst thing, that enthralled enemies, or sorry, allies, aren't the strongest for Revenant. It's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. He's still a damn near invincible strong Warframe, right? Like, look at that. Okay, entire room cleared. Regular enemies just drop like flies. Oh no! See? The one thing you have to watch for is when your second ability gets knocked down and you aren't paying enough attention. But that's kind of like any other game. You still have to pay enough attention for when they beat the crap out of you and your ability isn't lasting forever. I know, right? What? You have to not be an AFK Wu clone during Warframe? Crazy. So you can always just quickly check in your bottom right to check your stacks, see what's going on there. And mine's at 7, so what? Not bad, right? Anyways, that's the general for this video, so I hope you appreciated it. Have fun getting Revenant Prime tomorrow. I'll have my general farming guide out, but it's the usual, probably farmable everywhere, and void, what have you, right? So, as always, like, sub, check out all the social medias, join any of the memberships on YouTube or Twitch if you want to support the channel, or use Epic Game Store creator code Pupsker. Thank you, and I will see you on Wednesday for Revenant Prime. Cheers. Thank you, thank you.